Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with some new makeup that I picked up, mostly from the drugstore, and then an eyeshadow palette from an indie brand that I picked up in November time frame, and I just haven't had a chance, but it is still available and gorgeous, and that is how I got this eye look. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using most of my products from the drugstore in a very beautiful eyeshadow palette, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I have a bunch of new products in front of me, mostly affordable. I mean, Sephora is not really affordable unless you're talking about the Sephora brand. And these right now are like $14. They're the cheapest you can get at Sephora for bronzer and highlighter, or highlighter bronzer. But we have quite a few things. I do have a eyeshadow palette that's not necessarily affordable. It's from Cosmic Brushes. This is the Gothic palette, and this color story is so beautiful. You've got all the purpley shades. You've got this light, like mauvey purple, kind of a vibrant lilac. There's some beautiful shimmers in here, which I am in love with shimmers. So we're gonna play with this Gothic palette. Let me go ahead and swatch it, see which way I want to go with this. I mean, it's gonna be a purple eye look, but what shade of purple? Okay, you guys, this color swatch did not disappoint. The mattes are so buttery smooth. The shimmers are so creamy, and I don't know why it took me so long to use this palette. The first shade, which is Chosen, that multi-chrome is kind of like one of those scarab effects. It looks like it's copper in the pan and then shifts to purple. And swatched, I'm getting the same thing with a little bit of, it looks like green glitter. The shade Obscure, that is a blue to purple shift, and it's not a true purple, it's more of like a violet. That is beautiful, as well as Pale Moon, which is kind of a champagne with more of a purple tone to it. The swatches are stunning, and I still don't know what I want to do. I think I have a way forward, but we'll see. Let me prime my eyes and we will dive into this palette. Okay, I think I have my way forward. I'm going to start with this shade Lace. This one is going to go into my crease and the outer V just to get a base before I go into the deeper purples. And Gothic, that one has purple glitter in it. I do like that there is a matte black, but the glitter makes it a little bit hard to put it in the crease because I don't really want glitter there. But we will see what we can do as far as knocking it off the brush. I do like that the palette has a mirror, but it's not a like determining factor. But I do appreciate palettes that have mirrors. This palette did come out around like October, November time frame, hence the name Gothic. But things in life just haven't been exactly how I planned. But I did check a couple days ago and it was still available on the Cosmic Brushes website. Now I'm going to go into the shade After. I was contemplating Phantom or After, but I want more of a purple than like a burgundy lean. So still on my fluffy crease brush, I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. I like that wash of purple, but I do want to deepen it up a little bit. So I'm going to switch to my compacted smudge brush. It's building nicely. Now into the shade Gothic. This one I'm going to use my pencil brush for, and I'm going to see if I could tap the glitter off and just wing it a little bit. So I still get some of the purple here, a little bit of the black there, and then that mauve right there. I'm going to go back in on my fluffy crease brush and pick up lace just for the outer edge. I will clean this up. I'll probably use a makeup wipe to do it just because it will be a little bit messy. I'm going to use the shade Chosen. This I'm going to use my middle finger for. Shimmers just work better on your fingers. It is a beautiful shade, but I'm not done with the shimmers. Now I'm going to go into the shade Obscure. This one I'm going to pick up on my ring finger. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, let me go do this eye, prime my face, and I'll be back because I have some base products that are new. Okay, I've already primed my face, but we are retrying a foundation. I originally purchased this and I got the completely wrong shade. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I did repurchase it in the right shade. This is shade Light 280N, which is also what I wear in their matte formulation. I have been using this nonstop and I really, really like it. We've talked about it in past videos where, okay, I'm 39 years old. I have things with my skin that as I've gotten older, they're not cute. But I have switched from a more matte formulation for my foundation and been using more like serum and glowy. One of my favorites is the NARS Light Reflecting, but I'll do that and then use a matte setting powder. And the glowy foundations seem to just kind of smooth out my skin better without sinking into my lines, which I really appreciate because no one wants to define those. I know it looks crazy right now. It does look a little orange, but trust the process with powder. This is actually the right shade. I will say it is a little bit more orange than the matte formulation. And with the matte CC cream, I actually use a very hydrating primer. Which, if you're interested in knowing any other products that I don't really discuss in this video, they are linked down below with clickable links, so you can go check those out. I have a lot of cream products today. I have absolutely been loving cream products, and I have quite a few in front of me that I'm really excited to try out. Okay, so for cream products, WinkyLux has just released a cream contour and blush. So I picked up the Cheeky Rose Liquid Sculpt in the shade Ibiza, and then the Cheeky Rose Liquid Blush in Queen. And it has the little conal sponge. So I'm interested to try this out, as well as I picked up the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer in Spicy Season. Everyone has been raving about the cream bronzer, and I was like, okay, we need to try that. But I do also have the powder bronzer from Sephora. We'll be using that later, but I want to see what all of it is about. And then I do have the new concealer from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Serum Corrector. And I have mine in shade N3 Light Medium. So I'm hoping that's the right shade. but I do all my cream products with the exception of my blush and then my concealer, blush, and then powder. All right, so going into the WinkyLux, we'll start on one side. We will place that down first. It sheared out quite a bit, which I'm okay with, but it also makes it nice because it's going to be buildable. And even I was, when I did the 2 dots, I was like, oh shoot, should I have gone in with just one and tried it out? But that blended out like a dream. So I didn't dip back in. Everything that's on the sponge is from the first time I opened it. Okay, I quite like that. And it made it so easy to just apply and blend out. The packaging is super cute too. The little rose on top. Now I'm going to use the Milani cream bronzer. That may have been too much. I don't know how much I need, and yep, that was quite a bit. This is blending out like a dream. I see why people have been raving about this Milani cream bronzer. The drugstore they're just doing really good right now. All right, part of me wants to like put powder down and then try the blush on top, but I also don't want to like mess up my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer before I do my blush. The doe foot on this is quite interesting. It's kind of flat. It fits right there. So we'll start with this side first before we move on to the left side. It looks like I kind of pulled my foundation a little bit. Could just be the way I like applied it. Also, I'm gonna put blush on, so I'm not like super concerned. But it did smooth it out. I am kind of seeing my lines here. We'll see how it sets. I'm gonna use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which is a really good mattifying, like setting powder. All right, so this one has kind of brightened up and lifted, and then this side is just not touched yet. All right, so I haven't dipped back in. It does feel like super lightweight. Okay. I'm liking how my under eyes look, but they haven't been set yet, and we'll see how it lasts. All right, so the Cheeky Rose Liquid Blush in Queen. Just the little cone sponge. I'm gonna place one dot right there and see. It blended out. I feel like I could use just a smidge more. Right there. It is a pretty shade. It does give like a really nice blushy flush. Let's see. That is quite pretty. I feel like you could build it up if you wanted to. It doesn't look like it's moved any foundation or any other makeup. All Alright, so we'll do this side. That is really pretty, you guys. I'm just gonna a smidge on the bridge of the nose. Have you guys tried this? Do you like it? Are you wanting to pick it up? Like, there are other blushes that I've tried that have like similar components and have really good color payoff as well. And the WinkyLux can be found at both Target and Ulta. I did make it a little more intense knowing that I'm going to put powder down on top of it, and powder can kind of like mute it out a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and set this. Like I said, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is so good. It looks like the concealer has fallen into my lines a little bit. Smooth them out. I don't know why I am sweating so bad. It could be that it is a little bit warmer outside right now. It is 67. We're supposed to go snowboarding on Monday. All right, let me go set the rest of this and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, we need to go ahead and finish off the under eye. Right now, I'm really loving how my skin looks. It doesn't feel super cakey and thick. It's feeling just like skin. It feels so comfortable and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing makeup. Now, for this under eye, and I'm really loving this right here. It is beautiful. I love these two shimmers together. I'm gonna go into the shade Lace. This is gonna go from the outer corner all the way under. Dixon just came upstairs. He heard So-Chu eating her food. Hi, Dixon. Come here, puppers. Hi. Come here. Come on, Dixon. Oh, you guys. You got a haircut the other day. Hi. Did you hear So-Chu? Yeah. He's a good little watchdog. He just doesn't realize he's tiny and no one's scared of him. No one is scared of you, Bubba. No one's scared of you, Bubba. At all. You're so cute. Are you gonna hang out? No? You wanna go chase the cat? Those two are ridiculous. Alright, so back to the shade Lace. He doesn't understand why she doesn't want to play with him, but he chases her. And she's not about it. Now into the shade Alter. Such a luscious purple. And now into the shade Gothic. Just knock off the glitter. Ever so slightly, I'm going to go into After on my fluffy crease brush and just right here, put a little bit of it back in. this. Okay, for inner corner and brow bone, I'm gonna go into the shade Pale Moon. This shade is so beautiful. I'm gonna use my little pencil brush for the inner corner. I feel like this shade, Pale Moon and Lace, I could actually wear to work. Which, for being a color palette, I would not expect that I'd be able to find a shade that I could reach for, but they're light enough and neutral enough that I think I could. Alright, and then on my highlighter brush, okay, I am going to dip into the Sephora, this is Sephora Contour, medium to tan. I thought it was a bronzer. I was mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little more cool tone than I would for a bronzer. I'll reach for this in the future, but I do have a highlighter. This is the Sephora Colorful Luminizer in the shade Sparkling Honey. Look how gorgeous that is. I have not picked up a Sephora highlighter or eyeshadow in a long time. Oh, that is beautiful. It's just so smooth. It doesn't have glitter in it. It doesn't feel chunky. It's just very smooth on the skin. And it looks very wet. Okay. Let's just have some fun. Oh, that is beaming. There are a couple different shades released in this highlighter, and I almost picked up a couple and I was like, no, I have 2 drawers. I just want to try one. Just pick up the one shade that I think I will use. And this is beautiful. It's not like too cool toned for my skin. And there's a lighter shade than this. That is beautiful. Okay, for brows. This I've seen and I picked it up. This is the Build a Brow from Maybelline. So there is a clear gel and then there is like a felt tipped brow pen. So my thing is, I've only recently gotten into using a brow pen and I used the NYX one. What was it? Slick Stick or something like that. Something weird. But I'm thinking I should do the brow gel first to kind of see where my brows are going to lay before I try and fill them in with this brow pen. I did just get them tinted. Haley did them the other day. So they are ready. So this says it's a sealing gel. I don't know. Let's see. It is like the little vial of gel. They're brushing through really nice. They are lifting them, which I like. Like these ones are staying up a little bit more than the other side. So I might want to brush them down a little bit. All right, now here's the true test. It is the finest line, which I appreciate. Like, I don't think you can really see. There you are. So I feel like I could just flick it on and get a good brow. All right, so. I'm gonna switch over to my other pencil. Like, I get what they're trying to do with this. I just am not so sure that it's like my cup of tea. It's such a fine line. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I am back and this is the final look. I really like how my makeup turned out. This eye look is absolutely stunning. I love the colors on here. These two shimmers are so beautiful. This palette did not disappoint. The Gothic palette from Cosmic Brushes, and the color story is so luscious. When it comes to purple shades, like for some reason, the word luscious just comes to mind. They're so beautiful. I love the different tones, the shimmers. They just performed so beautifully, and I'm loving this. Let me know. Have you guys picked that up? Have you seen it? Definitely go check it out. I know the last time I looked, it was available for purchase still, so I'm excited to pick up more from Cosmic Brushes. This is the first palette I've ever purchased, and I shouldn't have waited so long. It is so gorgeous. I love these two shades together. They just, so beautiful. All right, so I did try out some other products. The brows, it just wasn't it. I did go ahead and use my Melt Perfectionist and my Kosas Air Brow to just revamp them, make them a little more fluffy and filled in. I don't know that I needed to fill them in, but once I started using this brush, I was just kind of like, I need to fix them. I don't know that I will continue to use it. This is just so fine. For me, it's just, it doesn't work. I have tried other brow pens, and the only one so far that I've liked has been from NYX. I might try and see if I can get it to work better, but right now it's just, it doesn't work for me. It's not my favorite. I feel it's a fail. Now, the e.l.f. CC Cream, the hydrating, oh, I'm so glad I repurchased in a right shade. Even once I have like my powders on and everything else, the tone is just what I need. It matches with the neck. The other one, I look like a pumpkin. And then, of course, I use the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. My under eyes are always the vein of my existence when it comes to doing my makeup. It's looking good for right now. I don't know that it's like my favorite concealer from the drugstore, but it doesn't look horrible. So there's that. I will also try it out with other powders. I did stick with a drugstore powder today. I'll see how it works with my Huda Beauty, which is one of my go-tos, and see how I like it. But for right now, I like how my under eyes look. They don't look horrible. The Milani Cream Bronzer. I see why this is viral. I see why people are freaking out about, oh my goodness, you gotta go pick it up. It is so good. I probably could have gone in a little bit heavier to just bronze up a little bit. I thought this was a bronzer. It is a contour. Which I used the cream contour from WinkyLux, and I really, really, really like this one. It just blended out so beautifully. So I'll try it in the future. You might see it in another video so I can actually try it out with you guys. But, you know, I'm not disappointed by the contour and the blush from WinkyLux. It's just so beautiful. I did build this up a little bit more vibrant than I normally would, but knowing that I was going to put powder on and it would just subdue it a little bit, it still is so beautiful, and it looks like second skin. And last but not least, the highlighter from Sephora. It is so beautiful on the cheeks. This, like I said, the Sephora bronzer or contour and highlighter are only $14. So if you're looking for a more affordable option from Sephora, this is it. It is so stunning. Do we need a comparison of this to some of my other like highlighters that I picked up from Sephora? Let me know. Maybe in a future video we will do that comparison. But you guys, that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Put them in the comments down below. We will interact and have a conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.